Yo, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, we gonna upload every Monday. It's y'all know it's the off season, so it's kind of hard. We ain't got that much material to go off of. The Olympics is over. It's it's pretty dead for most like basketball content type pods and all that, whatever. But so it's just not a lot to talk about. It's not a lot going on in the news and all that. But I was looking at that. I know y'all see that photo of as Katie booked Matt Ishbia on that boat or whatever. I don't know why that's a funny what's it called, but it's just one of those pictures where you just look at like the son's got a cool owner. The owner that's gonna spend that bread. So he's one of the reasons why you can be a lot of people try to say he's running the Sun because he don't care about the new CBA rules and the second aprons and all that foolery. We ain't really, obviously out here in Phoenix, we ain't really worried about that, bro. We just trying to win. So a lot of people don't think we can win this way or we're not good enough. Or a lot of people try to, it's gonna lead into what I want to talk about. A lot of people think the Beal move was stupid, this and that. They don't work together. It's gonna be a shorter video, but I wanna before I get into that, because I want to talk about Bradley Beal specifically. Obviously the schedule came out. I don't want to talk too much about the schedule because it's not like it's the NFL where you don't play like every year. You don't play the same teams or whatever. NBA, bro, you don't play the same teams. Like it is what it is. It's just a matter of when, like the back-to-backs, all that, the dates you play them and all that. So that's cool. Like in terms of like, if there's a certain team you want to see the Suns playing, you live in Phoenix, then yeah, it's cool. You get to look and see when a certain team or superstar that you want to see play comes into town. My dang camera acting up. So stuff like that, yeah, like, that's cool. We got a Christmas game again, so it makes sense. We got two superstars, bro. Like it is what it is. So of course we're gonna get the. I think we're the last game though, which is kind of, but it's cool with me though. Like you get the whole day, to be with your family for Christmas. You watch hoops all what's it called. And then for me, you get a wind down last game of the day is us. So it is what it is. But I feel like a lot of people ain't really been talking about Bradley Beal. A lot of people were disappointed last year. I'm not one of those people. I felt like you can be disappointed in him being injured, but he can't control that. So it's just like, especially some of the injuries he got last year, like you can't control that, bro. Like somebody slid under his ankle, like I had said last pod. Somebody hit him in his damn nose, broke his nose, like little stuff like that. Beginning of the season, like I don't even know. I think he got hurt. Like practice or something? And he had the back thing, but you can't control that, so you can't be mad at a guy for stuff like that. It's not like they want to get freaking hurt, so it's just like stuff like that. But in terms of his play, I know it didn't look or end well in that series, but like I said, we as a team just wasn't good matchup for them. We obviously had a few holes, and they exposed us. I feel like the big three wasn't even used in the right way anyways. Not to just try to throw on coaching or nothing, but like I've been said, I think getting them point guards is going to help him and obviously, our other two, our main stars. But I felt a lot of people been just glossing over how good he could be. And people be talking like Bill just had a terrible season, and I don't understand why people be acting like that. Like, with the ups and downs and stuff, dude, bro, he still averaged 18. Like, if he doesn't get hurt, he probably averages 20. And then I hate, one of the arguments is, he's averaging this amount of points and he's making this amount of money. That don't matter. He's a third option. Like, throw that money stuff out the window, bro. Like, if you're like, he was never going to live up to what y'all believe a $50 million player should live up to because he's a third option. So that's just not even realistic anyway. So I don't know why people even bring that up. Like, oh, is he worth it? Like, bro, he's here to be a third star, bro. He's not here to be worth the 50 mil or whatever he is, bro. He's never gonna live up to that. Like, for somebody that's getting what's called, you expect, that's somebody you expect, to average over 25, 26 plus. He's not. That's not what he's here to do. So like, trying to judge him off that is what it is. Like, we knew what type of money he was getting when we traded for him. Like, it is what it is. You can't try to. Don't look at his money to me. Because first of all, Suns, we ain't the ones who gave him that. We traded for him. We're not the ones who gave him that, bro. We didn't pay him. Like, we didn't bring him here to be a $50 million player. We brought him here to be that third guy. So, and we upgraded. When we did that trade, it was an upgrade at the time, because of Chris Paul's age and stuff like that, and where we were, just roster wise, and we didn't have really many other options. I know there's people saying we could have brought in this and that, but what I still stand on, like, what deals will we have done for Chris Paul at his age and shamming and stuff. What deal will we have done that would have been better than getting Bradley? Like, I still stand on that. I feel like I'm one of the only Bradley Beal, like, real, like, fans left. And maybe that's because I loved him in college. I always loved, like, a player he is. Y'all know I love players that's skilled, that can score from, like, all three levels. He's like that. Like, just people that, like, hoop with me and always hooped with me. That's just always been the way I play. Like, I'm going to tell y'all right now, like, just listen at this. My favorite players of all time, like, top 5 right now off my head. Bron, KD, Book, because Book can go down, is the best son ever for sure. Penny Hardaway, that's the first player I actually, like, knew of as a kid that I really rocked with. I had, like, a field trip when I was, like, kindergarten or, like, first grade. That's the first player that I really rocked with. After that, when I got a little older to know how to use YouTube and stuff and all that, like, he was a player, like, highlights, I was watching some Penny Hardaway. And then fifth might be PG. It's between Paul George and Steve Nash, because, Nash, Amari, that team, that Suns team, Nash, Marion, Amari, like that is close, but I say PG just because around the time when I was really falling in love with, like, trying to play basketball, PG was one of those guys, like, whose game I was trying to, copy. But to say that, look at the guys on that list. Like, those are all, like, guys that score from all three levels. Like, just really skilled. So, those type of players, I like, you can't, nothing you can really take away from them. I know, obviously, early in Bron's career, a lot of people trying to let him shoot, but we see how that went, bro. He's a GOAT. I know a lot of people debate that, but, we ain't gonna get into that. But, like I said, I feel like I'm one of the only Suns fans left, like I said, that really rocking with him. And like I said, I really don't get it. I've said on this pod before, people were trying to say he didn't want to take the assignments on defense. Like, I don't know what a lot of y'all was watching, bro. There was plenty of games, plenty of signs this year. Like, he was willing to do what it takes. He would play point guard. He would guard who they tell him to guard, which he would be trying to guard faster little guards. He'll guard up and try to guard wings. And a lot of them games he did great, bro. A lot of them games he was like our best, POA guy. A lot of games he was our best POA guy. Like, it's funny, before we even got to the playoffs, we was basically in the playoffs before we had to get to the playoffs. We was trying to avoid even having to get in the play-in. And look at some of those games and performances Bradley Beal put on to help us get in there. That Kings game, bro. That stop. People remember that stop he got on De'Aaron Fox when we needed to stop. That was a big game. And De'Aaron Fox is one of the fastest, if not the fastest guards in the league. And Bill made him take a tough stop. Made him take a tough shot and got the stop. Like, there was a lot of plays like that, and people are just, people just remember what you've done for them lately. Obviously, I know that saying, and a little bad. Anthony Edwards was cooking us, but like I said, it was a lot of just a team thing. And then people had the thing where it looked like he was blowing Vogel off, or whatever. But clearly, he wasn't the only one that was frustrated, because obviously Vogel's not here anymore. And we heard a whole bunch of reports that, it just wasn't, He lost the locker room, so it wasn't just Beal. So people just, I know people got like a bad taste in their mouth about Beal, but I think he's gonna prove a lot of y'all wrong. I think a lot of y'all are wilding when y'all try to, like I said, I hate, me personally, I hate the argument, like I've said before, of you got players that do too much of the same thing. Like that's a thing, but I feel like when it's three people that can score from all three levels, then it's not a thing. Especially when then you got three guys all too that have played with elite point guards, have played off ball, have played on ball. KD obviously has played with Westbrook. Bill has played with Westbrook. Bill has played with John Wall. Book has played with Chris Paul. Like, Book's played with Rubio. He's a really, on ball point guard. Like, KD played with Harden, who's on ball. And basically, a point guard in his career. Like, that's like, it's different, like I said, when they score through all three levels. Now, let's say all three of them wasn't really good shooters and they all got to drive and they got to be on ball to get these. That's different. That's why stuff like that don't work. That's why, like, the Westbrook thing was a tough fit because usually, Bron can play off ball, but a lot of times, Bron got to be on ball, but Bron has played with other, guards and stuff that you can get the ball to, and Bron will go off ball, whatever. But, like, when you play, like I said, Westbrook is a guy mostly, he needs the basketball. Like, he can cut what's going on that stuff too, but he needs the basketball. Like, stuff like that, that's different. Well, like I said, when it's three guys that can score from all three levels, all of them is elite on and off ball. Like, I just don't think the argument makes any sense. Like, people try to do they all shoot mid-range. Like, bro, they shoot more than mid-range. They all get to the cup. They all eat in the mid-range. Yes, they all can shoot threes, though. All shot well from three. They're all going to get, like, those looks going to get even easier because we got two of the best assist to turnover ratio point guards. Like, the looks just going to get better. You got shooters like great. Like, we have a lot of shooters everywhere, so. I said, I don't never really like that argument, but like I said, I feel like a lot of people have been like I said, you haven't even heard much about Bill, and then too, it's crazy. Like, you haven't even seen much, like, no social media of Bill, what he doing working out, but a guy like him as skilled as he is, he working, and I know he sees this fan base and other fan bases, kind of talking crazy about him, like, bro. So I know a guy like him, bro. He gonna come in locked in next year with something to prove, he gonna do whatever it takes to win. He gonna have a great year. He stays healthy, bro. I promise y'all. I think he's gonna send a message to a lot of people. A lot of people saying the man's not a star. Like, that's crazy, man. I've said this before. Like, I've always hated, like, us as Suns fans, we should know. I've always hated you getting all them points on a bad team, bro. Like, shut up. I hate that argument. Is so stupid. Like, you Suns fans that do that to Bill right now, like, he did that in Washington when they was talking. Y'all are terrible. Y'all sound like the people we hated and we argued with when they was talking crazy about Book like that back then, when we knew Book was like that. Bill's like that. You can't average 30 in this league without being like that, having star ability, star talent. On a bad team too, especially, and then people don't even like to bring up, like, bro, when you're on a bad team, all the attention's on you. They focus and just stop you because they know the rest of your team is not good, and you still getting 30 a night. You still have to make those shots. You got to make tough shots. Like, bro, he's a star, but he doesn't have to be one. He don't have to be like a superstar, a mega star on the team. To me, he has to be a star. Because, I feel like we brought him here to be that third star. He's gonna be that third star, like I said. 5-4 on what we will say is here just because he was always hurt. We didn't get to see all of them, see them play enough. So I just kind of want to come on here. Like I said, it's slow what's called for, people like me, content creators like me, because mine is like a lot socialist, don't like the Suns. That's kind of my thing. But during the season, like I said, it's a little easier too because I won't just talk to Suns. Like, obviously, big games and all this blah 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 is gonna happen. I can, dig in and dive into like other teams and all that too. But like I said, it's just slow, so it is what it is. But I'm always upload. Like I said, I'm trying to get right, get consistent. But like I said, bro, some of y'all gonna pay, bro. My point at the camera, some of y'all gonna pay. Y'all talking crazy about my boy Bill. Some of y'all are gonna pay, bro. I just messed up the focus doing that. But bro, I promise y'all, bro, the ones that y'all gave up on Bill, y'all gonna be looking crazy. He gonna be good this year. He gonna be one of the main reasons why. Gonna be a huge reason why. And that's all I really got, bro. Y'all follow me on other platforms, Twitch. We're gonna start going live on Twitch. I feel like just content creation wise, at this point, like doing YouTube, doing Twitch, stuff like that. Trying to get into TikTok a little bit. I'm not that big on doing TikTok or whatever, but I gotta get into it because I can bring eyes to the channel and to the pod too. Like I said, I've done a few IRL hoop streams. To get back to that, I want to do that more. I gotta get one of them. Like, I gotta figure out what phones or whatever the streamers be using for their IRLs, because I feel like it'll make it better. Get some mics to put on us when we hooping. I feel like that'll be fire. Do some stuff like that. So, go on over to the Twitch. Follow, subscribe. It's the same thing. swaveyquis. Let's lock in, bro. We'll be doing well every Monday, like I said. So I appreciate y'all watching this video, man. Like I said, respect Bill, bro. We going with the Bill agenda, dog. We out.